in with questions as they have them. So everyone go ahead.
Tyler, you're reuniting with some of your national championship winning teammates and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I mean, like I said earlier, getting back to the basics, getting back with my brothers and ready to go back to work.
Have they texted you at all already?
I talked to Jamar yet, not Joe yet. I know Joe probably busy somewhere, so but I know he'll probably take a call. But I talked to Jamar. Me and Jamar are very close, and we're ready to get to work down there.
Tyler, you come from a program that's produced a lot of NFL players. What did LSU do for you in terms of preparing you to become an NFL player? Talk about what they did for you. I think you're on mute.
Tyler, you're on mute.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, at LSU, they prepared all my brothers and myself for the next level. So they taught me well off the field and on the field. And that's one thing I really appreciate about them.
Thank you.
What was the biggest difference for you during that 2019 season? Did something just kind of click for you that year, or what changed between that season and previous years?
Yeah, after the 2018 season, after the last few games, after I done played a lot, got the college level at LSU and understood the standards that they wanted me to meet. I matured during the spring and before the 2019 season. Me and my brothers on the defensive side, we all set our standards, we all set our ground, and we stood them. So I mean, that's why we made it all the way to the championship and won it.
Tyler, what was it like talking with Bengals coaches during the pre-draft process? And did you know they were pretty interested in you coming into the draft?
Actually, I really did. And this really shocked me and surprised me that I'm going back with Jamar Chase and Joe and reunite with them. But I'm highly blessed and excited to be there and start a new family over there.
How beneficial do you think it's going to be to have some familiar faces as you're getting used to a new city, a new area?
It'd be very beneficial. I mean, seeing their faces, we came from the same place, get to work out with them, spend time with them, and just get familiar over there, and hopefully win a lot of games.
You were listed as a nose tackle. Do you consider yourself a nose tackle?
Honestly, yes, I do, but I'm universal, so I can also play outside. One thing I learned through the opt-out season, learn how to pass the rusher, so I can bring a lot of trades to Cincinnati and go to work.
So what text do you feel really comfortable with? Like your top 2 or 3?
Say that again.
I said, what techniques are you really comfortable with? Like your top 2 or 3?
It would be from 0 to 3. I'm universal, so I mean, most of the times, like at LSU, I'm known for taking up doubles or triple teams. So I mean, as long as my linebackers eat, my edges eat, I'm okay. I'm a team player, so that's what really counts. But trying to get some stats for myself too.
Tyler, after those first couple of years of college, was there a period of soul searching for you, or was there I can't mess this up, I'm about to mess this up, I got to get things right?
Honestly, yes, sir. It was a time that I had to mature. That's when Coach O, Verge, all the staff members, they locked in with me, and I appreciate them for that. It was just time of me being young, getting ready to play at standards that they want me to reach, and I ended up reaching at it mid-time I was there. That's what really helped me out to mature through the 2019 season.
Tyler, you have a reputation for playing big in big games. Can you kind of run me through that Alabama game and what that challenge presented and what you did well?
Yes, sir. I mean, we prepared ourselves throughout the week and weeks before, so we had it on our mind when we played Alabama, and we brought everything to the table. So one thing for sure that we prepared was the defensive line. We know they would try to do a lot of things against us, and when I go into big games, I have a big mindset. big plays, big opportunities. So what I did was I focused, locked in, dialed in, and we got the job done.
Tyler, are you a big NFL fan? And do you know much about the Bengals in the AFC North? Do you know much about what you're getting into here?
Not really, but I'm ready to learn, ready to get down and start something new.
Oh, there's a picture of you from that Alabama game with Joe on your shoulders. Do you remember carrying him off?
Yes, sir. I remember that.
Talk about playing down in the dirt. I mean, you guys get a different kind of joy playing down there, eating up space, just going at it play after play after play. What joy do you get personally from playing down there?
Ever since a kid, that's all I learned how to do, and took it very far. I mean, I played multiple sports such as basketball and baseball, but I fell in love with football at a young age. So I stuck with that, played in middle school, played in high school, had a blessed opportunity to go to any school I wanted. I chose LSU. And I mean, it's a blessing to me, and watch myself grow and take over the leadership of my dad, my own family friends that played football, and they get to watch me go to the next level.
Tyler, you mentioned you had to mature in between the 2018 and 2019 season. How much did that benefit you after you opted out in 2020, and how hard was that to be on the sidelines and sitting out while LSU was playing?
Yeah, well, when I opted out, I mean, it was a lot of pros and cons what I needed to work on. So before I got training started, before I moved to Dallas to train, I mean, me and my agent, Rocky Arsenal, we sat down and we mapped out things that I need to work on. And for myself personally, that was another tab that I needed to work on, was my maturity, my work ethic and everything. And during the opt-out stage, that's one thing I really worked on. And I say to myself, it went through the roof.
So what was your reason for opting out, Tyler?
COVID. Yes, sir. I wanted to play safe, stay healthy. My grandmother and a few other family members, they caught the COVID. I'm highly blessed that they're here with me today and still pumping and rolling. So yeah, yes, sir.
Sir, so what kind of T-shirt you wearing, sir? Just what does it say on your shirt, and is there a meaning to that? Oh, okay, there you go.
NFL LSU, yes, sir.
An homage to your school, I guess.
Yes, sir.
I read that at one point you maybe were like 390 pounds, but got that down to 350. How is that true? And has battling your weight, have you found ways to manage that? And how important is that to you and where you're at in your game?
It is very important now. Coming in as a freshman, late April, I went into at 380. I mean, I worked my tail off. That was the same time Brady Fehoko transferred to LSU from Texas Tech. So I linked on to him as an older guy. He showed me the ropes and everything. We worked day in, day out. And about 2018, I dropped my weight all the way down to 346. So that was a tremendous goal that I did for myself.
Tyler, you talked about just family members having COVID, and first and foremost, thankful that they're still with us. But getting that call today, seeing them in the room with you, knowing what you've all been through, had to make that a little extra special today.
Yes, sir. It was very special. Shed a few tears, watch all my family members cry. But it shows me that I have a huge support system, and I appreciate them for that.
Thank you.
Last question. Any more? All right, Tyler, we'll let you go. Thanks for your time and congratulations again.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tyler.